Hey. So this video is teaching you how to interlock your hair. So when I first started my hair like this, it was really short, okay? It was probably about that long. And so what I did was I twisted the ends, and then I took the tool. I had to take a smaller tool because my hair was much shorter. I don't actually have the smaller tool. If I can find it real quick, I'll show you. But if I can't, yeah, I can't show you. But it's like this, but smaller, okay? Let me see. You can see it against my shirt pretty good. So interlocking your hair. So to start it, you just need enough length. It can be really short, but you need enough length to actually twist, like roll twist the end like that. And then the little puffy part, because it was probably about that long. So I twisted the end, and then there was a puffy part, and I took and I weaved it through on every side. And I'm actually going to show you because I'm going to do an example in my head today. But I wanted to talk to you real quick. Take your little afro, part your parts as neat as possible. That's what I did. I just went through, parted my parts as neat as possible. And my parts are pretty straight. Of course, right now with my new growth, you know, you can't see how straight the parts are, but the parts are pretty straight for an amateur, because y'all, I'm not a professional hairstylist. This is me just praying over my hands and the situation and going forward in Jesus' name. And so I love doing my beauty stuff myself. Like, I absolutely love doing my beauty stuff myself. So another little, I ain't gonna tell y'all that secret till later. But anyway, so you part it up, get your little section, you take your part, you twist the end. You can even two-strand twist part of it, but you want to interlock the root from this part down to the root, the new growth down to the root, okay? And you just go through it. You go through the top, you go through the side, the bottom, and then the other side, okay? And you just take that pattern, you go through it. Now, when I interlock my hair now, I either do it right after I get out the shower and my hair is damp. It's more pliable. It's easier to do when it's like that, because you actually have to break it apart, because, you know, as your hair is growing, it's growing together. So you have to sometimes break it apart to kind of, you know, get the parts and everything to, you know, to make your parts, because what'll happen is they'll start growing together. And so sometimes you have to kind of, you know, move it, and sometimes you kind of pop some hairs to pull it apart. But if I don't do it, if I do it when it's dry, like tomorrow, I'm going to get my hair actually done by a professional, which is going to be nice, a little break, because when I do it myself, it takes me 10 to 14 hours to do it myself. So usually a whole day or 2 days, and that's kind of a bummer. But I love doing it myself, so I don't mind, but it does take a while. If I'm really moving fast, maybe I can do it in 8 hours, but y'all, it take a while, because I have about 125 locks. I counted, and it was about 125. But anyway, so if I don't do it after getting out the shower, I spray it with this spray. This is a frankincense and myrrh spray. It's just a mist, and I just spray it just to kind of wet it, or I just spray some essential oils that mix in a glass bottle, spray it on my hair, my scalp, and the hair, just to kind of make it more pliable, to kind of eliminate breakage, and then I'll go through. So just to show you, I'm gonna do maybe 1 or 2 here in the front, because like I said, I'm gonna get it done tomorrow, so I don't want to mess up what my girl gonna do for me. But here we go. So you take this, you go through this, okay, go through here, You see how it's on there? And I take it to the end. Okay, and then you go start at the top, go in. So we're going through the side. Then we can go in from the bottom. And then we go in from another side here. Pull it on through. And then I like to end going through the top so it can have a nice pretty pattern. And you see that? And I know it's not really nice and neat because I'm just doing one, but I can go through the top one more time to kind of tighten it once again. And sometimes it'll slide off the little tool, but that's no big deal. Just put it back on there. And then there you have it. And so like I said, it's nice to do it like that from the top so you can have a nice little, it's kind of like a design or a pattern going in the same direction. So if you go in the same direction, you end, let your last one be going down from the top, you'll have a nice little pattern. So that's one. And then this is one more here. And like I do, I take these little clips, here to kind of separate, you know. I'm gonna spray a little bit more on there, kind of just make sure it's damp. Like I said, just to kind of, you're gonna have some popping, a little breaking, because you're separating hairs and stuff like that, but just to eliminate as much popping, breaking as possible, I spray it. So put it on here, your hair, weave it through there, okay? And then, like I said, I like to go, you're going from this part down. So you don't want to start down there, you want to start up here, going through up there, up top. So you go from the side, the bottom, come on now, work with me, sugar bear. The bottom, come on, sometimes I take my nail and just kind of make a little hole in there. Bottom, the other side, hold on, this side, yeah, let's go through this side, and then we'll go from the top, and see this, I have to pop that, and then we'll go from the top, and hold on now, hold on, sometimes you get a little tangled, but that's all right, take your time, and pull it on through. And to tighten it one more time, we're gonna go through the top one more time. Let me make sure I'm not, yeah, I almost got caught up, y'all. Because usually by the time I get here, all of this would have been already done and out the way. So I just have to tighten it up. You see that? And like I said, come from the top so you can keep that pattern. So when I get it done tomorrow, I'm gonna ask her to, you know, have this side down and this side down. She'll just make the pattern for me. So that is how you interlock your hair. But yeah, you know, locks are meant to be fun and kind of unique in their creation. And so you know, what I do is as I'm doing my hair, I think about locking in love, I think about locking in life. What do I want to lock in? I want to lock in peace, I want to lock in gratitude, I want to lock in my most beautiful, brilliant friendships and relationships. Oh, excuse me. What do you want to lock in? And so as I'm locking my hair, I'll say to myself, I'm locking in joy, I lock in peace, I lock in God's presence, you know, because it's kind of like once you lock it, it's fixed in. And so after you do all your locking, I recommend a little palm rolling, you know, from the root down. A little palm rolling, but especially the root, because usually the ends are already done. And then you just kind of do that, and you can take some Echo Gel, maybe some Cantu moisturizer, a little bit of mix of gel, a little bit of mixed moisturizer, and just palm roll it. Put some on there, palm roll it. And that just helps form the lock a little bit better, try to structure it better. But that's how you interlock your hair, and you can do it yourself. And remember, it's an expression, so it's not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be your creation. And sometimes you can get it done professionally, but sometimes you can save that money and just do it yourself. And like I said, be locking in the things that you need to lock in for yourself, you know. By God's grace, we locking in all the good stuff. And letting go and releasing the things that we don't need to be locked in on, okay? So, to God be the glory. I hope you enjoy your lock journey as I'm enjoying mine. God bless you.